Good morning, everyone. This is Tim Meyer, President and CEO at Producers Livestock, coming to you with a true year-end report for 2025. Today is December 31st and about 10 in the morning here in Omaha. And happy to report that it's about 45 degrees and sunny, and we don't hardly have a snowflake on the ground here in Omaha. So I know that's not true for a lot of you in our trade territory, but we're pretty happy about that down here. So I want to just kind of go over what a year 2025 has been. Saw some things we never thought we'd see. Talked about a lot of margin calls all year long, obviously, with the cattle market behaving the way it did. And yet we saw, a lot of challenges in the grain side. We saw some disease challenges on the pork side. And we really want to help our people navigate their way through those challenges. And, there's some really great things that took place, but there's also things that continue to be a challenge. So I want to start talking about our beef team. Our team is as big as it's ever been. We've added some additional agents over in Northeast Iowa, David Waterhouse, Justin Wessel, and John Baker in Southeast Iowa, really looking to grow our business over in that part of the state. We continue to have our full staff in all the other states in Nebraska, Minnesota, South Dakota, Kansas, Missouri, covering all of those areas as well. So, nothing's changing there. Our guys are doing a great job. This year's been a particularly challenging one in really making sure we help people capture full value for their fat cattle. Basis trades were a big thing in 2025. We saw some incredible positive basis levels through the summer months that were not typical. And when you can make a great cash sale and throw some positive basis on top of it, it's just a bonus check, if you will. So the feeder cattle side remains exciting. People selling yearling cattle, selling backgrounded yearlings, calves off the cow. Just tremendous price levels. With the market correction we saw this fall on the live side, we would have thought feeders might back up more than they did, and they really didn't. And so the profit margins have narrowed up. The cattle that have been put in the yard certainly have more of an uphill climb to be profitable. But using the tools we've got, risk management tools, those sort of things can be protected. But what a year 2025 was for profit opportunities, and 2026 may look a little bit different. On the pork side, our team does an amazing job of still finding independently owned hogs. We're going to sell over 1.3 million pigs this year, which is the highest level that I think we've sold since 2011. So going on 15 years there that we've been working our way back to that number. Nolan Johnson and his team continue to do a great job finding marketing arrangements for people and getting those pigs to town. That will always be a challenge in the hog industry, but our team sure does a great job, and we're sure proud of them for what they do. Our commodity team, as I mentioned earlier, it's kind of been the year of the margin calls. So our crew there has done a hell of a good job of counseling people through, trades that once they were on, maybe were in that losing category, if you call it that. You're not, I don't ever like to say you lose money when you make a margin call. It's just that you miss some opportunity. But 2025 certainly saw an increase there. I was looking a year ago at this time, the live cattle market was $1.90, and today, and we reached a peak of $2.48 in October. That's a 31% increase over 12 months. That's pretty sizable. Another thing that I researched here, in 2024, our cash cattle was about $1.70, and in 2021 it was $1.20. So we've seen a $128 increase on the value per hundredweight of a live steer or heifer. So incredible vertical run, one that no one really probably. If they said they saw it coming, I really don't believe them, if you really want to know the truth. If you did see it coming, kudos to you. You made a heck of a lot of money in 2024 and 2025. So Likewise, on the feeder side, we've seen increase there a year ago from 260 all the way to a peak of 380. That's a 46% increase. Again, a lot of our producers, either hedged their cattle at levels that were very profitable, but still maybe left a little on the table. But you know what? That's where options can come in and shine. That's where LRP can come in and shine. It leaves that top side open, and you just know that you've got your downside protected. Back to the commodity team, one thing I really appreciate about that group is their experience in the industry, their knowledge of all the different tools that are available to you. At the end of every day, you as the producer hold the decision as to what tools you use, how much you want to spend on those tools, and how you want to manage your risk. Managing downside risk is something that I'll preach about. I've preached about it my entire career, and I'll continue to preach about it until I'm decide to retire. So having spent most of my career in banking, ag banking in particular, watching balance sheets get destroyed by large losses or incredible volatility for whatever reason, watching liquidity be lost and people having to refinance their land, potentially sell assets, that's not a fun thing to do. And there's tools out there today to manage risk, protect you from having to do that, and protect your family and all your business partners. So widely encourage you to get in touch with our commodity team. They're a great group of folks that have pretty much weathered a lot of things in the last 25 to 30 years in the industry, so they can help you, and I put a lot of faith in them. Our credit team, what a year that has been, in the fact that it just takes so much capital to continue to fill your pens. We've seen, as I mentioned, the feeder cattle world. January of 21, 5 years ago, the average, we had $1.40 feeder cattle, and we're at 340 something today with 380 as a peak. So, the amount of money it takes to completely, keep your pens full is sometimes 2 and 3 times what it was at the time. So access to capital is crucial. Maintaining your liquidity is crucial. Having a good banker is crucial. One who understands the cattle market, one who understands the hog market, one who understands margin, one who understands hedging. That's, if you're in a bank and you're working with someone that doesn't understand those things, I'm not trying to tell you where to do your business, but you've got to be with someone who understands it, because it's just a major part of the industry today. Our credit team has worked very hard to keep our folks at a level that they want to be. Some have chosen to maybe feed a few less cattle. Some have decided the risk is just too much to maybe gone to custom feeding. But our credit team is willing to work with people in any way, shape, or form, and know that they're doing things that want to help you, but also keep you from getting overextended or taking on too much leverage. As a whole, Producers has had a really good year in 2025. We want to continue to provide you with the best products and services, the highest quality service that we can potentially provide, and we want to try to do that in an affordable manner as best that we can. It takes a lot of dollars to put people on the road and to provide the services to you that you guys need to succeed. But we think our expertise and our professional staff provide that value. Hopefully you see that in what we do for you, and if there are concerns or whatnot, you can certainly give me a shout and we'd be happy to talk about it. But I don't think our team has ever been stronger. Our company has never been in a better shape financially than it is today, and those are the sort of things that give me a lot of confidence as we head into 2026, that we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to be able to serve you well, serve you as you need to be served, and try to expand our reach in the country. We know there's a lot of people that we still don't get to work with that we'd like to, and hopefully we can continue to see that growth in our customer base. one of the ways we're trying to do that is we've started our NextGen program, which stands for Next Generation. We began that just a short 2 years ago, and we are now up to over 100 members. And this program is to do exactly what it says, and that's to help the next generation manage their way through the livestock feeding industry. Could be the topic of transition, helping the new generation take over the management role and ownership role from the retiring generation. We want to provide educational opportunities. We provide tours to see different places. We've been to packing houses. We've been to the diagnostic lab at Ames, Iowa, at Iowa State. We're going to continue to support this program. We feel it's a tremendous place to invest our dollars, invest our energy and our time, because without the next generation, what does our country look like? What does our rural America look like? So we feel at Producers that it's a very, very valid place to invest our time and money. With that said, our first winter conference is going to be held actually next week, January 8th and 9th here in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't believe it's too late to sign up. Go to our website. You do need to be a member, which that's as easy as getting online and filling out a registration form and then register for our event. We've got some great speakers coming in to cover the very topics that I just mentioned, as well as a market outlook. A lot of our team will be there for you people to meet and spend some time with. We're very excited about it. We think it's going to get us off to a great start for 2026, and I would encourage all of you to go to our website, producers-livestock.com, and hit on the Next Generation tab and make it happen. Also want to visit about the fact that our regional summits are around the corner. We're going to emphasize the month of March and early April to try to get around to the different locations that we're hosting those this year. We'll be in eastern Nebraska, southern Minnesota, eastern Iowa, western Iowa, and then we'll be in South Dakota this summer like we've always done around Dakota Fest in August. So we really enjoyed the summit opportunities. Gives us a chance to shake hands and visit with people that we don't get to see on the regular. It's also a chance for us to say thank you for your business. That would be the most important part of the meeting, as far as I'm concerned, is just showing our appreciation to our customers for another year of working together and another year of their putting their trust in us, and we greatly appreciate that. I wish you all a happy new year and on to 2026 and bigger and better things. Thank you.